first graders! Welcome back to another week of Social Studies with Miss Gage. This week we're going to be learning about producers and consumers. The learning target for this week is this. We can explain what it means to be a producer and a consumer. In order to learn more about producers and consumers, we're going to read a book called We Are Producers and Consumers by Karen Jones. Let's jump right in. If you had $20, what would you buy? Would you buy goods like a new toy, a game, or clothes? Would you buy a service like a haircut or go and see a show? People who buy and use goods and services are called consumers. Consumers pay money that they have earned to use a service or obtain a good. When you buy lunch, you are a consumer. When you go to a movie, you are a consumer. When you buy a present for a friend, you are a consumer. People who make a good or provide a service are called producers. This is because they are producing something. They are creating a good for people to buy, or they are performing a service that will help people. Factory workers are producers because they make goods. Bakers are producers because they bake foods. Mail carriers are producers because they provide a service. They deliver your mail. Here we have an example of the relationship between a producer and a consumer. Producers, like bakers, make the good or service, and consumers, like restaurant patrons, buy the good or use the service. Here's another example that you've probably experienced before. Mila and her family go to a restaurant. The chef makes their food. The chef is a producer. Mila and her family are consumers. They are buying and eating the food. Did you know that you can be both a producer and a consumer? Many people in their day-to-day life are both producers and consumers. Jose is a barber. He's a producer because he produces a service to people when he cuts their hair. Jose also needs food to eat and clothes to wear. When he goes shopping to buy goods like food or clothing, he becomes a consumer. Consumers have to make smart decisions about what they spend their money on. Since money is limited, people cannot buy everything they want. Most consumers spend money on their needs first, like food, clothing, and shelter. Extra money that they have goes towards their wants. People are both producers and consumers. Producers and consumers help our economy run smoothly. They help put people to work to earn income so they can purchase wants and needs. All right, friends, it is time to play a game. The game is called Producers or Consumers. I will read a description, and your job is to tell if the person or people are acting as a producer or consumer. Let's get started. Let's do the first one together. Producer or consumer? Samara and Jade are riding their new bikes. Are they producers or are they consumers? If you said consumers, you were correct. Great work! Let's try this one. Mrs. Harris bought a new book for her class. Is she a producer or a consumer here? If you said consumer, you are correct. Awesome job! Let's try a third. The Jones family is eating dinner made with food they bought from the grocery store. Are they a producer or consumer? If you said consumer, ding ding ding, great work, keep it up. In this instance, John's dad bought him a new shirt for the first day of school. Is John's dad being a producer or a consumer? If you said consumer, awesome job, keep up the great work. It's getting harder. Angie is a mechanic who fixes cars in her garage. Is she a producer or consumer? If you said producer, you are absolutely right. Great work, friends. What about this one? Mr. Murray's cows produce milk that he sells to grocery stores. Is Mr. Murray a producer or consumer? If you said that Mr. Murray is a producer, You are absolutely correct. Keep it up. Last two social scientists. Maria is a baker and sells breads and pastries at her bakery. Is Maria a producer or a consumer? If you said that Maria is a producer, you got it. Keep it up. Last one, social scientists. Tyrell welds steel beams that will be used to build skyscrapers, like the ones downtown Chicago. Is Tyrell a producer or consumer? Tyrell is a producer. Who got that right? Great work! Great work today, social scientists! Today we learned about producers and consumers, and now we can explain what it means to be a producer and a consumer. Be sure to check Seesaw and add a response to complete today's assignment. Have a great day, friends.